Welcome to IDO's video channel. In this video, I'll show you how to merge horizontal and vertical alignments. In this case, I have two horizontal alignments and each of them has vertical alignment. And if I go to plan, those alignments, they meet at one point. So this is the alignment 1, which is cyan, and the end station is where the following alignment, alignment 2, starts. The first step I need to make sure that the start station of the second alignment is equal to the end station of the previous alignment. So I select the alignment 1 and then I go to properties. Under properties, I go to station control and then I copy the end station. I copy it to clipboard. Then I cancel. I select alignment 2, right click, and then I go to alignment properties. Then under the station control, I go to reference point. This reference point is the beginning of the alignment, unless you modified it. And then I will paste the station from clipboard under the station. Then I click OK and OK. I got a warning, but I just click OK. And then I zoom out. You can see that the end station of the previous alignment is the start station of the following alignment. Let me zoom to profile view. Everything looks good. And I'm ready to merge those alignments. I must do it through modifying LandXML file, but it is a very simple exercise. I go to Tool Space, Alignments, Center Lines, and then I right click on a centerline alignment and I go to Export LandXML. Then I can tick off the existing ground profiles because I don't want them. I only want the horizontal alignments and vertical alignments. Then I click OK. And as a name, I will use merged alignments. So let me do that. Merged alignments. Then I open this XML file from the normal browser. Let me open it. I go to desktop and I open merged alignments XML file. In my case, I am using Notepad++. I'm using this software because it has quite nice formatting or styling for XML files, so it's easier for me to work with the XML files. Notepad++ is a freeware, so you can install it and use it if you want that. And if we look at this file, there's actually a very simple structure. It says here that there are alignments, and under alignments, I have an alignment 1, and if I scroll down, each tag has an opening and closing tag, and then there is an alignment 2. And again, there is a closing tag and alignments closing tag. So it's a very simple file format. And if I want to modify the alignment 1, you can see that we have a geometry, and then we have a profile, and we have a feature. To make it easier for myself, I will add a gap between the geometry and profile, and between the feature and profile. The reason why I added a gap, because it will be easier for me to work with this file. Then let me add a few enters here. If I scroll down, I go to alignment 2, and I can clearly see that it starts with a line, then there is a curve, 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 and then there is a last line. And since the start of the alignment is the same as the end of the previous alignment, I can simply copy those lines, those objects, to clipboard. I can use a copy, or I can cut even, so I know I already processed that. Then I hit enter here and I add it to alignment 1. So it looks nice and clean. Then I will delete those spaces. So the geometry, the horizontal geometry is done. It was that simple. And then for the profile, if I look here, this is the last PVI of the first vertical alignment. And the beginning and end of those profiles, they didn't match. So what I will do, I will just delete it from here. And then I will copy the curve and the last PVI. I'm not copying the first PVI. Like that. And since the change values are the same or the following, the alignment 2 follows from the alignment 1, it will work very well. So I go to cut, then I come in here and I paste it in here. And I will do it like this. Then I clean it up, so I will add or delete those spaces. I will delete the space between feature. I will delete the space between the profiles. And I can delete completely the alignment 2, like that. Don't delete alignments, that must be there because each opening tag must always have a closing tag. You can double check, it will show you beautifully. You can even minimize it like that. You can go to alignment. So it must work like this. And that's basically it. It's that simple. So I will save this file. So I go to File, Save. I close it. Then I go to Civil 3D. I go to File, Import LandXML. Or if you prefer using Ribbon, you can go to Ribbon, Insert, LandXML. Then I select the XML file. I click OK. And it is imported. But you see there's a problem now. Since the alignment from XML file has the same name as the original one, it was overwritten, as you can see here. If this is what you want, then you can keep it like that. If you don't want that, then you need to rename either the alignment in a drawing or in an XML file. So if you are happy with the workflow as it is right now, then it's fine. But I will undo, and then I will rename the existing alignment 1. I go to Properties and I will call it alignment 1 alt. OK. Then I import XML file again. I will select the merged alignments, open. I click OK. And as you can see now, it created a new alignment. You can see alignment 1 alt, alignment 2. If I want to, I can create profile view. So I go to create profile, profile from surface, from alignment 1, existing ground, OK. Draw in profile view, yes. I want to use single row design, and I want to use row design. This is a very simple band set. Then I will snap it here. And as you can see, they are fairly matching, but there's a discrepancy here. Why? Because I deleted this point and I only left this curve and the following curve. And let me copy this profile or move it. I will move it there. And I'll try to snap to this height. That's overlapping beautifully. Of course, I can adjust, or I can move this profile view, the bottom one up or down to match it nicely. Let me actually do it. So I will select the bottom one and I will try move. And that should be moved by, I'm actually not sure. Let me try moving by 5. And it might need even a bit more. Yes, I will move it even a little bit more by another 5. Move, select previous, enter. And then I will move it by another 5. Here we go. So now you can see that they're overlapping beautifully up to this point, because here I decided not to use this point and rather go straight to this vertical alignment. Of course, you can modify the vertical alignment now, but the major work, the most important work is done. Now, what if your horizontal alignment starts or ends with a curve? Yeah, you can either remove that curve temporarily and add it later, or maybe there won't be any issue in the XML file. I personally didn't run any tests, but it might be fairly simple. It depends whether it is here or at the end. At the beginning for the first alignment, there is no problem. If it's somewhere here, then I would temporarily remove it, and later on I would insert curve and PVI. But the most important or the major work is done automatically for you.